So here it is Saturday morning, and I was responding to the comments from my Ranga 4C video this morning. And while I was demonstrating these needle fillers, I was doing that during the writing sample, and the camera's overhead at that point, and I can't even see what's on frame. So you couldn't see how I was actually doing it, so people wanted to know. So, inquiring minds, of course. Here's the standard version. Standard international cartridge. You put this in the ink. Once you put that in the ink, then you just turn the converter normally as if you're filling up a pen. And you can do that a couple of times. And then when you're finished, just turn it right side up, put a Kleenex around everything, and take that off and put the converter into your fountain pen. But what I also discovered, this is interesting, is that here's a Pen BBS converter, and it has a wider mouth, and this fits that perfectly as well. So for all you Pen BBS people out there, if you want to try this to fill your pens, your converters, that works beautifully as well. And of course then there's the one for Pilot and one for a Platinum. They're slightly different sizes. Now my Pilot, let's demonstrate with my Pilot. I've got a Pilot Explorer here that's empty, and it has a Con 70 converter. I just love this Con 70 converter. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put that needle with the Pilot adapter on it in, and we're going to try to fill this pen from a sample. Now, just to update you here, this is my new Ink Buddy stabilizer. Of course, I already have the Ink Buddy stabilizer for a Robert Oster bottle of ink, which are really tippy. It really works well for me when I'm trying to fill my pen from a Robert Oster bottle. But of course, these vials are a pain too because they keep falling over. It's an accident waiting to happen. So I made another one that's exactly the right diameter to hold one of these plastic vials of ink, and they're now going to be available on Etsy, on James's Etsy site. I'll link it in the description here. I can't remember, I don't think he's actually established the price yet. This is a prototype, and I've just told him that it works, and so he's going to put it up on Etsy. Now I've also made another stabilizer, and this is for, because people asked for this, for the diamine 30 milliliter bottles of ink, to stabilize those because they tend to fall over as well. So I made a prototype, and that's why we make prototypes, because it's still in beta.
The M1 through M4, remember? Not entirely successful. But genius doesn't work on an assembly line basis. Did Einstein produce new and revolutionary theories on a regular schedule? You can't simply say, today I will be brilliant.
So that doesn't work. It's going to take a little bit of editing for me to fix that. But once I get that working and we do another prototype that actually fits the bottle, I'll make these, I'll make an announcement on my channel, and these will be available on the Etsy site as well. Price TBA. So let's go ahead and try to fill. This is Robert Oster Clearwater Rain sample that I have. And so we're going to open that up, and we have the Con 70 converter with the needle, and let's give that a try. Just keep doing it until all the bubbles disappear. That's what I do. Don't hear any more bubbles, you're full. And then we use a Kleenex, pardon my use of trade names, we use a tissue, and we pull that needle off, and we cover our ink vial back up again, and as you see, we have a very full converter of ink. And we put that into the section. Again, I'd always do this with the nib up, so any ink that's going to get ejected is going to go up into the feed. And we're ready to go. We're ready to write. And I'll let that run down in there a little bit. So again, these little ink needles, they're like $3 or $4 a piece. And I got, there's ones for Sailor as well. I don't have any Sailor pens, So I just got the 3, the Standard International, which also fits wider like the Chinese standard, the Platinum size, and the Pilot size. But there is a Sailor size as well for the Sailor converter. But I also wanted to take a look at this because people requested I take a look at this. When I got my Ranga pen, my Ranga 4C, there was a free pen with it, and someone mentioned that this is vegetal resin as well, which they're saying ebonite is actually vegetal resin. I've only noted as vulcanized hard rubber, but if that's what it is, vegetal resin. My Visconti Van Gogh is made of vegetal resin, but it doesn't smell, and this ebonite doesn't smell, but this does. So someone in the comments mentioned that I should check the smell on this pen to see, and it does smell, and it's that, my wife calls it cat piss smell, someone else called it vomit. I'll just call it hot sick.
Oh my God! In the name of all things sacred, that is the most foul-smelling thing ever! Somebody flush it down!
That's what it smells like. It's not as bad. I mean, I can write with this pen without smelling it. If you put it up to your nose, you're going to smell it. But my FPR Himalaya reeked to high heaven. I could not get rid of the smell. I couldn't write with it without smelling it, and it sort of turns my stomach. So this one does smell, and I was wondering why this one doesn't and this one does. And I'm just going to guess here, and you all can weigh in on this in the comments. But this is a rod of ebonite, and then they turn it on a lathe for this shape, whereas this is injection molded. So I've got a feeling that there might be a difference between the rod stock of ebonite and how it's processed and made into rods and then turned, and the sort of liquid or hot liquid that is injection molded, because there's a gate right there from injection molding, and you can see marks all over this pen from where it was injection molded. So I'm wondering whether that's why it smells, but I might be wrong about that. It's just a guess. This is called a, there it is there, hard to see, Oliver exam pen. So student pen, made in India. It has an Olive 100X steel BCO nib and what looks like an ebonite feed, and it's all clear, of course, and it's a piston filler, and it posts, and it's a very small, very thin pen, very, very light. Let's fill this up with some ink, and I'm going to fill it up with the same Clearwater Rain. This is where this little stabilizer comes in really handy, because you need 2 hands to be able to fill with a piston filler like this. So I'm going to dip it right down in there, and it's drawing up ink nicely. Well, it's drawing up quite a bit of ink. Close that before we have any accidents. Wipe off our nib, and then we'll get out some paper. So this is a Ranga Oliver exam pen, and it is a piston filler. Very wet. Look at that. Not scratchy. It's not really smooth either. No line variation, very stiff. It's about a number 4 or a number 5. I don't think it's a number 5, number 4 maybe. Nib, and the ink is Robert Oster Clearwater Rain. It's working very well. I haven't looked to see these pens on the Ranga site, but so I don't know how much they are. It came for free. with my 4C and see whether the Pilot has ink now. This is my Pilot Explorer, and it has a medium stub nib, or calligraphy nib they call it, that I transplanted onto this from a Plumix. Not as wet as the Ranga was, but we get lots of nice line variation out of this pen. So, just an update for you on how to use these little needles. I'll put up the sale that I got on eBay for these, and I'll put a link in the description of where you can get these on eBay. So thank you for the suggestion of doing the extra Ranga. I'd forgotten all about that pen. Thank you for watching, as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell to get an instant notification when another video is posted. But this is a shorty today, and that's all she wrote.
I made this.